Welcome to Season 8 of the Finding Peace podcast. This season is focused on practical, trauma-informed tools you can use in everyday life. When emotions run high, relationships feel heavy, or your nervous system needs support. Short episodes designed to help you find more peace, joy, and connection, one moment at a time. Please welcome the host of the Finding Peace podcast, best-selling author, psychotherapist, and speaker, Troy L. Love.
Our nervous system does not shut off. It either ramps down or ramps up, and that distinction matters. A lot of us treat sleep like a switch. We think we should be able to run hard all day, answer messages until the last possible second, scroll through information, solve problems, carry everyone's emotions, and then somehow place our head on the pillow and immediately fall asleep. But the nervous system does not work that way. The body needs signals. It needs transition. It needs cues that say, the day is ending. You are safe enough to stop. What is unfinished can be held until tomorrow. You do not have to stay on guard through the night. A trauma-informed evening shutdown is not just a bedtime routine. It's a nervous system conversation. It's how we help the body move from doing into being, from alertness into rest, from responsibility into containment, from effort into surrender. Because peace does not usually arrive all at once. Sometimes peace has to be invited, slowly, gently, repeatedly. I remember the time when I would get to the end of the day completely exhausted, but the moment I tried to rest, my mind would come alive. All day long I had been busy. Meetings, clients, emails, decisions, responsibilities, people needing things, problems to solve. And while I was moving, I could keep going. But the second the room got quiet, everything I had outrun during the day seemed to catch up with me. The unpaid bills, the difficult conversations I had been delaying, the email I had forgotten to answer, the thing I wish I had said differently, the decisions that I needed to make, the worries about people I loved, the vague feeling that I was behind in my own life. My body was tired, but my system was not settled. So I would do what many of us do. I would reach for my phone, not because it helped, but because it distracted me from feeling the hum of unfinished things. I would scroll, play games, check messages, watch one more video, read one more article, open one more app. And for a few minutes, I could avoid the discomfort. But when I finally put the phone down, same concerns were still there, only now it was later. My body was more tired. My mind was more stimulated, and sleep felt farther away. At the time, I thought the problem was that I lacked discipline. I thought, I just need to go to bed earlier. But eventually I began to understand that my nervous system was not being rebellious. It was being protective. It was saying, there are still loose ends. There are still things unresolved. There still may be a danger. We cannot fully power down yet. And that changed the question. Instead of me asking myself, why can't I fall asleep? Oh my gosh. I started asking, what does my system need in order to feel safe enough to rest? That is the heart of a trauma-informed evening shutdown. It does not force the body to sleep. It helps the body trust that it can slow down. Evenings should cue three things: completion, safety, and containment of what is unfinished. The first cue is completion. Completion does not mean everything is done. That's important. If you wait until everything is done before you allow yourself to rest, you will never rest. There will always be another task, another message, another chore, another emotional loose end, another thing you could improve, fix, clean, organize, prepare, or worry about. Completion means naming an ending point. It's the moment where you say, this is where today ends. Not because the list is finished, but because the day is finished. It might sound like, I have done enough for today. I am allowed to stop here. What remains can wait. I do not need to carry the whole unfinished world into bed with me. For trauma-shaped nervous systems, this can be difficult. Some people learned early that stopping was dangerous. Resting was called lazy. Stillness was interrupted. Needs were ignored. Peace was not predictable. The body had to stay alert to survive. So completion may not feel natural at first. It may need to become a ritual, a small cue repeated over time. Turn off the computer, close the notebook, clear one small surface, set tomorrow's clothes out, wash your face, dim the lights, put your phone in another room. Say out loud, the workday is complete. Again, not everything is complete, but this portion of the day is complete. The second cue is safety. Safety is not just a thought. It is an experience the body has to receive. You can tell yourself, I'm fine. But if your body is still flooded with stimulation, noise, light, conflict, caffeine, urgency, or emotional intensity, the nervous system may not believe you. Evening safety often comes through reducing stimulation, lowering the lights, softening the volume, slowing the pace, making the environment more predictable, choosing less input, wearing something comfortable, creating a repeated rhythm. The body loves predictability when it's trying to settle. That does not mean your evening has to be perfect. It means your body begins to recognize certain cues. When the lamps turn on, the day is slowing down. When I wash my face, I am transitioning. When I make tea, I am returning to myself. When I place my phone away from the bed, I am protecting my rest. When I turn down the noise, my system can exhale. The third cue is containment of what is unfinished. This may be the most important part. Loose ends keep systems alert. Our nervous system does not like open loops, unanswered messages, unmade decisions, unspoken feelings, tomorrow's tasks, financial concerns, relationship tension, regret, grief, fear, things we cannot solve tonight. If those concerns have nowhere to go, the body may carry them into sleep. That is why some people get into bed and suddenly remember everything, not because they're failing, but because their mind is trying to protect them from forgetting something important. So instead of fighting the thoughts, we contain them. Containment says, I see this matters. I am not solving it right now, though. I'm placing it somewhere safe until tomorrow. That could be a notebook, a note on your phone, though paper is often less stimulating, a small box, a prayer, a ritual phrase or mantra, a tomorrow list. The point is not to process everything before bed. In fact, deep emotional processing right now before sleep can sometimes wake the system up. The point is to give the unfinished things a place to rest so your body does not have to hold them all night long. At Finding Peace, we talk often about attachment wounds. Evenings can activate those wounds in powerful ways. The wound of abandonment may whisper, "You are alone with everything." The wound of neglect may say, "Your needs can wait." The wound of betrayal may scan for what could go wrong. The wound of rejection may review every interaction, looking for proof that you are not enough. The wound of abuse may keep the body braced, even in a quiet room. The wound of loss may become louder when the day becomes still. So an evening shutdown is not just about sleep hygiene, it's about repair. It is the practice of saying, "I will not abandon myself at the end of the day. I will not neglect my need for rest. I will not betray my body by pretending I'm a machine. I will not reject myself for having limits. I will not abuse myself with pressure when what I need is care. I will let grief have compassion, but I will not let it steal all the rest." Rest is not earned, it is required. We do not earn rest by finishing everything. We need rest because we are human, and this can be surprisingly hard to receive. Many of us have been trained to believe that rest comes after productivity, after the house is clean, after the inbox is empty, after everyone is happy, after the conflict is resolved, after the body looks a certain way, after the bank account feels safer, after we finally become the version of ourselves that our judge thinks we should be. But the nervous system cannot heal in a constant state of earning. Rest is not a reward for becoming worthy. Rest is a part of remembering that you already are. So, here's a simple trauma-informed evening shutdown practice you might want to do. It can take as little as 5 minutes. You'll just need a piece of paper, a notebook, or somewhere to write. And at the top of the page, write, "Not tonight, tomorrow." And then list the concerns that are trying to follow you into bed. Not a long journal entry, not a deep analysis, just name them bullet points. Tomorrow's meeting, the bill, the conversation with my partner, the email I need to send, the appointment I need to schedule, the worry about my child, the thing I forgot, the decision I don't know how to make yet. After you write them down, pause, look at the list and say, "These matter," and then say, "And they are not needed to be solved tonight. I do not have to take responsibility for solving all of these tonight." And then choose one small action for tomorrow if needed. Not 10 actions, 1. I'm going to send the email at 9, or call the office after breakfast, or talk to my partner after work, or review the budget tomorrow afternoon, or ask for help. Or write it down. One thing. And then close the notebook. Physically close it. That matters. Let the closing of the notebook become a cue to your nervous system. The concerns have been named. They have been placed somewhere. They will not be forgotten. But they do not get to sleep in your body tonight. You might even place your hand on the notebook and say, "I'm setting this down for now." And then do one regulating act. Dim the lights. Take a warm shower. Make a soothing tea. Stretch gently. Pray. Breathe slowly. Listen to soft music. Put your phone outside the bedroom. Let your shoulders drop. And then say to yourself, "The day is complete enough." Let's practice a short version together. Take a gentle breath. Let your exhale be a little longer than your inhale, if that feels comfortable. No forcing, just a soft release. Now imagine the day behind you. Not every detail, just the shape of it. The conversations, the responsibilities, the moments you handled well, the moments that were hard, the things still unfinished. Now, slightly name one thing your mind keeps carrying. Just one. And remind yourself, I don't have to solve it yet. I don't have to analyze it. I just need to name it. And then imagine placing that concern into a container. A box, a notebook, a drawer, a bowl, a folder, a pair of hands larger than your own, somewhere safe. Somewhere it can remain until tomorrow. And then say, this matters, but not tonight. And let your body hear those words, this matters, and not tonight. And now notice the surface supporting you, the chair, the bed, the floor. Let your jaw soften if it wants to. Let your shoulders lower if they can. Let your hands unclench. You do not have to hold the whole day through the night. You don't have to stay alert to prove you care. You don't have to solve tomorrow before you are allowed to sleep. Rest is not earned. Rest is required. Take one more gentle breath. Let the day be complete enough. We do not sleep because we are done. We sleep because we are human. There will always be unfinished things. There will always be more to do. There will always be something we could worry about, improve, clean, plan, fix, answer, or carry. But our body was not designed to hold the whole world without rest. The trauma-informed evening shutdown helps our nervous system understand the day is ending. I am safe enough to stop. What is unfinished has a place to go. I can return to it tomorrow. Tonight, try naming tomorrow's concerns and symbolically setting them aside. Write them down, close the notebook, turn down the lights, let your body receive the message. You have done enough for today. Not because everything is complete, but because we are allowed to be complete, even when the work is not. Rest is not earned. It is required. We do not sleep because we are done. We sleep because we are human. And humans are worthy of love and belonging.